फिजिक्स का आधा पार्ट बना रहा है और इधर है अक्षरधाम मंदिर के बाद वहाँ पे और एक और स्टेडियम भी बन रहा है वो पूरा प्रैक्टिस स्टेडियम।
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I learned quite a few things then too. It was very interesting. So we're going to head back around to the aquatics venue now. And we'll just drive on the main concourse quite slowly past that. The aquatics venue is at the main entranceway to the Olympic Park, so it's the iconic venue on the park. You can see that the design is very striking, with the roof looking like a giant wave, or some people say like a giant stingray. So Ian mentioned the Greenway. The Greenway is just to the right-hand side of us now. It's a public footpath and walkway. It remains open throughout the construction of the park. And so the public can come along here at any time, have a look at the progress on the park and see what's going on. You can see the lime green building just to the front right-hand side is a new visitor centre that's opened up. It's called the View Tube. So if you ever want to come back to the area, you can access that by the DLR station at Pudding Mill Lane. It's got a cafe there, a viewing gallery. You can see some people up there at the moment. Lots of different literature, so it's a great place to come and visit.
So you
notice the stockpiles of soil as we move throughout the site. All of the soil has been kept here on the park that was here previously, so it's been a huge land cleaning operation. We have 5 soil washing machines here in the park. 2 have now been decommissioned, but we have 3 that will keep going with the soil cleaning as construction moves forward. And there's hundreds of thousands of tonnes of soil that will be cleaned by the end of this project, with a very small percentage of materials that were on the park previously going to registered landfill. At the moment we've got 94% of materials kept here on the park that was previously here. So if we could go maybe a little bit slower on this road, and I'll talk about the aquatics venue just to the right hand side. As you can see, that the roof of the aquatics venue has recently been completed. 2,800 tonnes of steel in that roof. And the rest of the venue will now be constructed around the roof. There'll be 2 50-metre pools and a diving pool, the diving pool being at this nearest end of the venue. And the aquatics venue will have 2 temporary wings on the side. If you have a look on our website, you can have a look at the designs of the aquatics venue. It has 2 temporary wings, so that it has a total seating of 17,500. And then after the games, those wings are removed, and we're left with a permanent venue of 2,500 seats. Just on the other side of the aquatics venue, outside the Olympic Park, you can see the structures taking shape there. That's the Stratford City development, and that's being developed by Westfield. Has anyone been to the Westfield that's opened up in West London? This is a big shopping centre, yeah. This is a very similar development here. It's a retail development, but it will also have hotels, different leisure facilities, restaurants, and that's being developed by Westfield, due to open in 2011. And it's the main gateway into the Olympic Park. So people will come to the park from Stratford via public transport, and will come through Stratford City to get into the Olympic Park. The Aquatic Centre was designed by Zaha Hadid. She's a famous Iraqi architect, and Balfour Beatty is the contractor working on that part of the park. So the ODA, responsible for building the venues and infrastructure, we have a delivery partner called CLM, which is made up of 3 construction firms which is Lang O'Rourke, Mace and CH2 Hill. and they're responsible for the management of the site. So they look after all of the security, logistics, and liaise directly with the contractors on the park. We have what we call the Tier 1 contractors, so that's the team stadium, the Balfour Beatty, the main contractor responsible for each venue. And then, so we have about 13 of those, 13 Tier 1 contractors, and then under that we have